Now I be getting people in my DMs all the time asking me, "Hey, tattoo priest, how do I get started as a tattoo artist? What do I do? What do I need?" And sometimes I reply to those people, but I'm gonna just tell the general public right now, if you want to get started as a tattoo artist, I say out the gate, buy all the equipment that you need. So what I would do, I go on Amazon and get a machine. I would go on Amazon and get some type of tattoo machine, for beginners. I recommend a few. I'll put those links below. I'm not sponsored by any of those brands or those companies. And with that being said, I would get that machine and I would start practicing on fake skin. I would just keep practicing and I would do art every day. I would draw every day. After a couple months, I would say reach out to an artist or go to a local tattoo shop and see if they're accepting any apprentice. Sometimes you'll find an artist who's accepting apprentices, but keep in mind some people treat you like dirt as an apprentice, and it's not really, you know, anything personal. Sometimes it's just that's the tradition of tattooing, honestly. So you're gonna be doing a lot of labor, sweeping. You're gonna be practically working for free. So if you cool with working for free, that might be something that you should look forward to. Things that I wish I knew before I started tattooing is that, my bad.
Go ahead, talk.
No, you good, you good.
You gotta talk.
It's just the mic. Things that I wish I knew before I got started would probably be a lot. It's a lot of things. I'm drawing a blank because there's so many things, but the main thing is that just because you could draw on paper don't mean you can tattoo skin. So a lot of the time I kind of rushed into tattooing skin, and I felt like that put me in a bad position to really understand like what I'm doing to the skin. And so I feel like I had blowouts or just had too much trauma on the skin on certain tattoos, and I regret it because yeah, you're dealing with actual skin, so it's gonna be a lot different. It's more like painting, if anything, because you layering it and laying it down on the surface or inside of a surface when you're tattooing. Another thing I wish I knew when I was tattooing is that you will save a lot of time by using different needle sizes, because honestly that was something I struggled with. I used to use two different types of needles. I used to use the Big Mac to shade, and I used to use a lining needle. And what that did was I was trying to do everything with those two, and it's impossible because you got to be able to get into tighter areas. You got to be able to cover a large amount of space in a little bit of time. It was so many things where I'm like, man, if I would have had multiple needles or different needles like I use now, then I would have been way better off. Another thing I wish I knew for realism is about the drop system. You're gonna need a drop system when you're trying to create realism because it's different tones in a tattoo. It's not just black and skin. You gotta really work with different tones and build up the different tones in the skin to create certain effects with realism. So those are just a couple things I wish I knew, but there's so many different things with years and years of experience that you're gonna wish that you knew looking back. But that's just to name a few for real. A lot of tattoo artists don't really tattoo dark skin, so I'm gonna walk y'all through basically what I'm doing right now. So right now I'm fixing up a portrait. It looked terrible. I'm gonna put it on the screen right here. But right now you gotta understand that you don't need too many tones for skin tone. All you need is light, medium, and dark. And so you take your dark, and from there you take your light, which is the skin tone, and you just put your tones in between that. So right now I'm using my lightest tone for the, and really I try to only use like one tone and keep building that tone up to create the different dimensions of a portrait. So with a portrait, like our skin tone is the same skin tone, you just gotta play with the tone to create the shadows of the face, if that makes sense. So basically, if you light skin, you're gonna still use the same light tone. Based on how the sun is hitting you though, it's gonna look different. Based on how light is hitting you, it's gonna look different. So yeah, don't complicate it. Always make it heavy contrast when you tattooing darker skin. This isn't like super dark skin, but it's melanated skin, so you ain't really got the same issues that you would with like the darkest skin tones, but you'll still be able to saturate the ink in there and get the desired outcome that you want. But if anybody is thinking about tattooing melanated skin, please practice, because honestly, that was my biggest regret as a tattoo artist, tattooing melanated skin, and that's the hardest thing to start off with. So a lot of times I would feel down because I'm like, dang, I don't know this. It was so hard that I was basically trying to learn on all Madden, you feel me? I'm trying to learn on Hall of Fame, and that's not really a good place to learn. So use your fake skin, practice, test some stuff out, but definitely do not practice out the gate on darker skin tones or melanated skin tones. But that's all I got for y'all today. All my melanated people, stay blessed. Anybody trying to learn how to be a tattoo artist, keep going. Don't let nobody discourage you. I was trash when I started. I'm still getting there now. So we all got somebody who's a little bit better. So keep the faith, lock in, Tattoo Priest, I'm out. It's been good, it's been fun, but those are a couple things I wish I knew before I started tattooing, and what you need to get started as a tattoo artist. I'm out.
I got God with me, I don't care if nobody else wanna slide with me. Has the devil in my ear and he lied to me. I ain't living by no fear, you don't bother me. Feel like David with the rock, I got God with me.